Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We would first like to begin the lesson off by giving all praises, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash.
double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops at Great Millstone, who taught us this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Hashem Shai. Peace and salutations to the brothers out there pushing this truth, the 100% truth out there on the highways and the byways, the Akim, as well as you few sisters out there listening and learning, the Akwat. You also say shalom. It is your brother, Harat Kabar.
Hadab Yarbad.
Back with another lesson through the spirit. And in today's lesson, through the topic, trending topics in the news. We had made a lesson the other day, but unfortunately, some of the videos that we played, the audio was not playing for us. So we're going to revisit those, just touch on those real quick, and go into some more current events since that was on Wednesday. We did that lesson. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play this video I have from Instagram concerning biometrics and pretty much just some of the technologies that Esau Edom has been using and is going to continue to use, man. We've done multiple lessons concerning biometrics and what it is, which pretty much is identification system and ways that Esau Edom can track you. Like I was telling the brother Adab, I was at my sister's apartment one day. They're starting to put out more like self-serve convenience stores and stuff like that, pretty much making it to where you can go and buy stuff on your own.
Kiosk, like at my job.
Yeah, pretty much. And when you go down there, like one of the ways, one of the biometric things they have, of course, they have cameras and stuff like that in there, but they also have a way where they can like scan your fingerprint and stuff like that. So pretty much what Esau Edom is trying to do, like we've always been saying, or even through the scriptures, they want to be God, man. They want to have the power and the control and the surveillance that the Heavenly Father has. But unfortunately, as the scriptures read, man, number one, the student cannot be greater than the master. And the thing that is created can never be greater than the thing that created it, which is what Esau Edom doesn't understand. So through them trying to gain this power through technology and stuff that the Lord's going to destroy them. So I'm going to go ahead and play this because ultimately all of this stuff is done through wickedness, unjust gain, and just pure evil. If you look at some of this technology that they're using, you think and ask yourself, why do they need to know all this stuff about us, right? What prompts a person to want to have this type of control?
Identify your.
But all of this stuff ties into the MOTB, right? All of this stuff ties into the MOTB. The surveillance, wanting to control a mass population of people, wanting to know everything about you because cameras is not enough. Cell phones is not enough. It's not enough to the fact that they have routers and stuff like that they put in your house, and it can show exactly where you are located in your house, and putting cameras in your TV so your TV is watching you. Putting cameras in your cars now so the car can see what you're doing. If you're doing something that they don't like, they can take the car off, right?
Don't make payments, they're gonna shut it off.
Yeah. So all of this stuff is about control, man, and it's all leading to the New World Order. But of course, our people, they don't see these things coming, which is why it's going to blindside them, right? And as I always say, man, once Jake realizes or understands that these things are coming, or when they peep it, it's going to be too late because Jake is always the last to the party. So I'm going to go ahead and play this real quick.
Heartbeat from 200 yards out using a laser. And it turns out that your heartbeat is so distinct to you that it is in fact more accurate and more accurate over time than facial recognition. It's 98% accuracy. And you can't leave your heart at home. You can't cover it with a mask, right? There's no changing it. There's literally nothing you can do to avoid being identified in that way. There is also now technology that will triangulate your position using the Wi-Fi routers in your house. So this is another case in which it is technology infrastructure that you have installed and never realized you were installing this kind of technology that makes it possible for somebody to triangulate your position and create essentially a live video feed, a wireframe video feed of where you are in your house from a van sitting outside your house, no warrant required. There's a new technology that allows the use of Wi-Fi signals and extremely sensitive cameras to read lips through a mask.
And man, these folks playing for keeps. They can identify you by your heartbeat. And even if you got one of them Pooh Shiesty masks on, they can read your lips and know what you're saying, even with your mouth covered. And if you think that's something, check this out.
Okay, so this is about what modern surveillance technology systems are capable of doing. And what they're doing now is they're capturing your walk. This is really weird. It identifies people based on how you walk. So it doesn't need your fingerprint anymore. It doesn't need your iris scan or facial recognition. Does that make sense? So now you really can't hide it because the way you walk is unique. Of all the billions of people on Earth, nobody walks like you. The AI systems can identify you from a silhouette alone. Low resolution. Don't even need high resolution cameras anymore because you walk like you walk. You can obscure your face. And even at a distance, or even if you're walking away from the camera, you cannot hide the way that you walk. And here's what makes it different. Consent is not needed for this kind of biometric data capture. This is the first time in history that your body may function as your...
Please believe that Esau Edom has no problems at all with crossing your boundaries, right? Like I always say on my lessons, man, the government does not care about you. We're talking about a group of people who will delete a whole, as a brother Fiqh said, will say, these people would delete a whole plane full of people just to get to one person, right? They don't care about killing their own people. They damn sure don't care about killing Jake's.
Yeah, look at what's that? The Titanic. What was the reason for that crash? And who was aboard that ship when it crashed?
And look at
they were starting to what do they call it? The Federal Reserve.
Yeah, and that guy from the dude who was involved with Wells Fargo has something to do with that, man. It's always about it's always deeper than what it seems, and it most times plays into money. But yeah, man, don't think that these people, like I said, they put this technology in this stuff, and you go and buy it, and you have no idea that it's in it, right?
It's
they
like
can listen
passport.
to our conversations on the phone.
And these smart TVs too, they can film you, even with your laptops.
Best believe they looking at you. When you think you getting away with something, as the Lord says, the things that are done in the dark will be brought to the light. Esau Edom is quite literally trying to mimic what the Lord is doing, but you can't mimic the Most High power, man. You can't. You ain't gonna get away with it. Like the brother says, how you gonna out finesse the finesser?
Yeah,
he created finesse.
The creator.
So this is how you know you're dealing with a group of people who are completely prideful. You can't tell them shit.
Let me get. I got a precept for you other than this Ezekiel 28.
All right, this is about to be over.
Okay,
so I'm gonna go ahead and let this finish up.
Identity
and identify your heartbeat from 200 yards out.
Yeah, so that's over with now. I'm gonna get this precept. The book of Ezekiel, the 28th chapter, in the first verse, it says, "The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord, Most High Power Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures,
along with them unrighteous decrees."
Yeah, that's why it says in Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah,
because of unrighteous gain. Just look at the history of how these people have any type of rulership they've come into, any type of kingdom they've overthrown, how they did it, right? Just look at the natives. What did they do to the natives?
Came with a peace treaty and violated that joint. What's that? Second Maccabees 15. Just like the Lord is letting you see how these Edomites operate worldwide in real time right now.
Yeah.
They had what two? They had this the third ceasefire that they had with the Iranians, and they keep violating it because the Israelis say they ain't gonna stop bombing Lebanon. They got the Greater Israeli Project in mind.
Yeah. As it said, man, as it says in the scriptures, you know, because thou hast pursued blood, blood shall pursue thee. Now they girding their loins up to go and strike Cuba, man.
Cuba, yeah.
So there's no end for these people, right? They're never content, as it says, the wicked are never content. They're always bloodthirsty, which is why the Lord is going to pursue their ass and delete them off the face of the earth. That's the only way to restore peace on the earth, man. Is to delete this damn demon.
And this is all the Lord's plan to do it. That's why he created Esau.
Yeah,
right.
The damn demon spawn. All they do is breed wickedness.
Look at DJ. Look at his neck.
Sick.
Oh, that was an update that we forgot to mention in the lesson. BB and DJ been going to the hospital. He made his third trip. So what he like 77? His health is failing him. But let me get this right quick. You gonna pull it up or I can just read?
Yeah. Was you done with this?
Yeah.
All right. What is it?
No. Did you get down to 6?
No. I was on verse 4.
Okay.
Verse 5. By the great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Yeah. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God Yahweh, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of God. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, this terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness.
That's gonna be them Russians along with all their allies, the BRICS nations.
Yeah.
Let me get this right quick since you brought that up about what Esau's plans is and how wicked he is. Because you know you got a lot of Jakes that always try to save Esau. That'd be the first one they bring up when you speak of salvation. First group of people that get brought up is so-called modern day white people. They don't care about nobody else, just the white man. And you point out where the white man is the most wicked one on earth. That's all they do is wicked shit. No, not all of them. Okay. Ecclesiastes 7.
They're literally born to be bred like that.
Yeah. Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. Consider the work of the Most High Power. For who can make that straight which he has made crooked? He made them crooked. He made them to be the villain on earth in his movie. You can't correct it. You can't change him.
Yeah, that's literally their role. Just like how Jakes are naturally, you know, forgiving and nurturous and all that stuff.
Against other nations, not against their own, man, because we're in the churches. Yeah, they don't have no compassion for their own people. They quick to set it off. Quickly ready to get into some action. All you see on YouTube and these other social media platforms is so-called black-on-black crime, black-on-black violence against each other.
Yeah.
But yet, so-called modern-day white man, so-called Chinese, so-called Arabs, the Elamites, they treat you in all kind of fashion, and y'all don't say shit. But let a nigga disrespect you. You ready to go to war with him. Yeah. Now, not only is DJ sick, the Lord is stricken in his ass with mental illness. He is stricken him with madness. We had played a clip earlier. I mean, on Wednesday, like you say, it was a audio malfunction, but we played a clip. He was at a press conference talking about they had wiped out Venezuela's Navy, Air Force. He meant to say Iran. But he talking about Venezuela. He's losing his mind. BB also been going back and forth to the hospital. He got rushed to the hospital. They say it was he had to go get some dental work. Yeah, right. But he got prostate cancer. Then he came out and said, I ain't been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Yeah, okay. The Lord is stricken in these leaders' health. Now,
But you done with that?
What?
The precept you had.
Yeah, I just read it. I'm talking about how you can't change them from being wicked. Let me get that from Psalms, which is not sword.
All right, let me get this. The book of Job 21 and 29. It said, wait, let me see. Verse 27, it says, Behold, I know your thoughts and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. For ye say, Where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked them that go by the way, and do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Who shall declare his way to his face? And who shall repay him what he hath done? I can answer that for you. Yeah, what's up? The Lord's going to bring forth destruction. The Heavenly Father's going to bring forth destruction, judgment, and not revenge. Vengeance. That's what I'm thinking of. Vengeance through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. So the Lord is letting them build up their sins, their iniquity.
Iniquity after iniquity. They pile up. Every day they do some more shit.
Yeah. Like it says in the scriptures, man, you know, I'm probably going to quote this wrong, but it pretty much goes along the lines of, you know, the Lord judges the other nations differently than he judges us. When we go off, he'll correct us right then and there. But with the other nations, he'll let them keep going off before he finally just deals them a great judgment.
There's a couple precepts. One in Second Maccabees. Let me see if I can find it right quick.
And
Second Maccabees 6.
So yeah, like the scripture say, Revelation 18 and 4. And behold, for you too. All right, I got you. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Right? Meaning spiritually leave this place. You know, you have to, when you come into the truth, you have to spiritually leave this place. Put off the old things that you did that was of this world. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. So all the things that these people do, and whenever you see breaking news, this oil plant was destroyed. These people was bombed at a school. They just sent missiles and airstrikes over here. They put people in prison. All this other stuff. The Lord is taking all these things down as a note.
Sanctions they put on people.
And when the Lord is ready to finally judge these people, he's going to come down with a great wrath and a great hammer. And as it says in Revelation 19 and 2, he's going to be justified for doing it because it's well overdue. What was that precept?
Psalm 17 and 13.
Psalm 17 and 13, it says, Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. From men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life. Right? As the brother always says, you had your constellation. Constellation. You had your constellation on this side. But as it says, the least will be considered the greatest in the kingdom, and the greatest will be considered the least. I just seen a video that the brother Dawad did on Floyd Mayweather about how that the Jewish dude just scammed him out of $175 million. You had
a crooked man.
you had an ex-felon as your financial advisor, and you know this nigga was a scamming ass nigga, and you consider him your best friend. You know he's already sold out. But I'm just thinking about how he took that players with Israel and all this other stuff. And you know how they say
he donated money to him too.
You know how they say these decks who are high up on this side are gonna have their heads down in the kingdom. I'm thinking about this nigga and how much wickedness he's done. His face gonna be scraping across the ground in the kingdom. Like he just gonna have his head down super for all the
Jay-Z them too. All of them, Oprah Winfrey, all of them in bed. If you look at any celebrity, LeBron James is gonna be an Amalekite, which is a so-called modern day ish man. The small hat, the 48 fakers, is gonna be right beside him. They the ones that put them in a position of power. Right.
Because like the scriptures, or the prophets of old knew that you have to do something very vile and wicked in order to receive benefits like that on this side.
Roughly paraphrasing, a gift destroyeth the heart.
Yeah, so it's not even you can't even bring that stuff with you in the afterlife. So it's no point of even trying to gain that type of shit on this side. It's no point. It's literally vanity.
The older you get, you're gonna realize when it comes to Jake, Jake is consumed with vanity, and they always want to show off whatever they got to the next Jake.
Yeah,
to make them jealous. That's why you see everybody on social media putting up pictures whenever they go on a vacation, whenever they feel they do a personal accomplishment in this world. Like my son graduated, my this or that happened to my child. Look at me, I got a promotion at work. Look at where I'm at. Well, y'all at work, I'm on the beach relaxing. Jake love to rub it in.
The whole time you're still in captivity, dumbass.
It's subject to payments.
So you're not even free.
Yeah, I got that precept you talking about, like how the Lord judges us different from other nations.
Oh yeah.
In 2 Maccabees 6:14, the Lord does not treat. This is a Good News translation.
Oh, okay.
2 Maccabees 6:14, the Lord does not treat us as He does other nations. He waits patiently until we have become deeply involved in sin before He punishes them. Right? This is what He's allowing these Edomites to do, like it's saying Romans, what's that? Romans 9. The vessels are fitted for wrath, right? Mm-hmm. Verse 15. But He punishes us, who? The nation of Israel, before we have sinned too much. So the Lord is always merciful to us, His own people. Although He punishes us with disasters, He never abandons us. Now, what He finna do to these other nations, these heathen nations? They finna get utterly destroyed.
But remember, though, you have Jakes out here who say, oh, my God wouldn't put a group of people into slavery. Oh, my God wouldn't do this. Oh, my God wouldn't do that. Nigga, fuck your God.
Yeah, that's your God.
That's some shit that you made up. What did the Lord say He was going to do? If you do all these things, if you commit adultery on me, I'm going to send all these plagues on you. So it doesn't matter what you think your God did. No, this is what the Lord says is going to happen. And you think the Lord cares what you think about what He said? The hell? He don't give a fuck about.
Like you say, your thoughts are not my thoughts.
Yeah, he's not a respecter of
ways. Roughly paraphrasing.
Not a respecter of persons at all. Let me read Psalm 17 and 13 is the brother got. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Now we got we mentioned this, but what is it? How you pronounce this? Stroblask attack. The Ukrainians attacked the dormitory. Stroblask attack, where they killed over 21 females in a dorm with drones, right? But they got that their location from Starlink and from Planetary AI. So that means America was involved with that, but it's not in the media. So that's why Putin is coming out and saying the Western media is false for not sharing this information. So in turn, they said they're gonna retaliate. That's why they sent them two Orishniks and hit them with them two Orishnik missiles. But now they're saying it ain't over because y'all crossed the red line. You killed them females. Now we finna bomb Kiev. So they warned all the foreign diplomats, including America, to get up out of Kiev because they was going to attack it.
Yeah.
What did America do? They sent over senators and other diplomats to Kiev to taunt Putin them, saying we ain't going nowhere. We're here to support the Ukrainians, right? As if they just waiting for a moment to get the people riled up because you just heard what Putin said. He finna fire on Kiev, get the people up out of there. But they bring people to there, right? To be some what do they call this shit?
Sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice is another word for it too. Yeah, we just say sacrifice, right? And in case you don't know, so far to date, over 2 million Ukrainian soldiers have been killed since the war started in 22. Before 2022, Ukraine was considered the most corrupt government in the world. So corruption is rampant with these Edomites. They're doing a lot of money laundering right now. That's all that's taking place. They wicked, but y'all don't get that. And now they're saying that Jewish settlers are also showing up in Ukraine. They saying Ukraine is a part of the greater Israeli project now. You know, hey man, these folks they coming from right.
Verse 14, from men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that other one. It's in Job.
Oh, you didn't want to get this precept?
Huh? Yeah.
No, I'm saying I just read it.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Because that's what the Edomites do, man. They go around killing all manner of people. Women, children, kids, they don't get reported.
Yeah.
Right? But as soon as you say anything about them, you demonize.
And you labeled as a T.
Yeah. So, like we said, the little ceasefire deal that's supposed to be between them and the people of Palestine never took place. Ceasefire between them and Lebanon never took place. They over there bombing Lebanon right now.
Mouths full of deceit.
Let me get back. I'm trying to find a precept.
Mouths full of
right
deceit, man.
Yeah.
But hey, Jake wants to trust Esau Edoms and suck on their teeth until their nipple is chapped. So that's on y'all. Some more stuff on that.
Identify your heart.
I forgot to pull up the fair use, but it says the Pentagon prepares for an invasion on Cuba.
Let's pull it up right quick though.
Oh, you want to?
Yeah.
I got you. Go ahead.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Fair use is in full effect. This is for news reporting, teaching, and educational purposes only.
Okay.
Let me see.
So, like we said, man, ain't they still without power?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They cut out Cuba's energy source. And for all those who think that the Latinos are not part of the 12 tribes, they've been look at the suffering they've been going through. They was in slavery first.
Yeah, the tribe of Cuba is Manasseh.
Yeah.
Manasseh.
They going hard at Manasseh. They done already went at Asher, them Venezuelans and them Colombians.
Yeah, so
let me get this pull this precept out right quick from what you said about how Lord punishes people. Job 34:29.
yeah, man. Like they already been said that, you know, the quote unquote black man is the biggest threat right now. And that's because they know we're the people, man, and they can feel that the Lord's about to come back.
And them chariot signs is doubling. I just saw a lesson. You see that chariot? Did you see that?
Yeah. I seen it on the map. I see if I can try and pull it up.
So I'm gonna bring up the brother from Jersey.
Okay, go ahead.
He had one. But you want me to read it?
Yeah, I got it pulled up.
Yeah, Job 34:29.
Oh, I got it.
When he gives quietness, who then can make trouble? Talking about the Lord. If the Lord wants things to be quiet, shit gonna be quiet, right? And when he has his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only, right? That's how the Lord do things. Like we just read in 2 Maccabees, he let the other nations' iniquities pile up, but he'll let ours pile up too far. He gonna get on top of our head and correct us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 30, that the hypocrite reign not, lest the people be ensnared. And right now, the hypocrites are reigning, and the people are ensnared. That's the 2/3. But like he said, 1/3 waking up. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We should read it in the NLT when we pull that up. It's like if you pull up that trying to think, what was it? I don't want to go there yet. We there talking about Esau. Wicked. What else did he do? They bombed the school.
So they sent
the
them a
person
Russian.
they just how they violating that ceasefire with Lebanon. They just killed 30 people.
Here's another thing we had talked about. Out of 45 presidents, U.S. presidents in history, Trump alone is responsible for 27.7% of the entire national debt, man, which is why our elder apostles, through the Spirit, coined this nigga as Nero. Like I said in a previous lesson, if y'all don't know what role Nero played in the downfall of the Western Roman Empire, I advise that y'all do your homework. But I'm gonna give y'all a quick recap on it. Nero played a part in debasing their currency, right? So debasing the currency pretty much means if you have, let's say, you got a coin and it's 100% gold. Pretty much
like silver in that case.
Yeah, but let's say it's 100% silver, and they start. He made it to where they start taking parts of it off, so it's not technically 100% silver. It's like 90% silver, and then the other part is like another metal, like copper or something, just to fill it in.
Yeah. It ain't the value of it decreased because it got weaker
so,
metals in it that ain't worth nothing, no value.
Yeah, so over time, they start printing out more and more money, and the rulers after him started debasing it more and more. So the percentage started going down more and more. Like he said, it started losing less and less value. Till eventually the Roman coin held no value at all.
Yeah, so all the soldiers had to start turning on
it. Just like de-dollarization now. You know, of course, paper money is not backed by any type of valuable metal or precious metal anyways, but also it's just a piece of paper at the end of the day. So it has no value.
And you got your boy DJ full of lies who keeps saying every time Wednesday hit, he gonna say that they close to a ceasefire deal so that the markets can be manipulated.
Yeah, keep on repeating.
He just did it for Memorial Day. That's why we did the lesson on Wednesday. He came out and said, was it Friday and Saturday, that they had a ceasefire in place. They was about to make a deal. Then on Monday, they bombed a couple of islands near Iran and said that they was in self-defense. But then Iran responded. And I saw a clip. I think they might have bombed them Israelis. Let me see if I get that fucking shit up too.
Let me see. Israel, Lebanon.
Yeah, I can pull up this right here. The massive explosions, right?
I can get this from Reuters.
Yeah, then we got
That's 19 seconds.
Yeah. The Russia attack is imminent. You know. So they gathered together for war, despite what they telling you. And these oil prices ain't going down. They say the oil won't go down to under $3 a gallon again until 2032. That's 6 years from now.
Wait, say that again?
Yeah, they saying that the oil prices ain't gonna go down gas prices ain't gonna go under $3 again until 2032 because of what just happened, what DJ and them did. Because they're trying to crash the economy.
Yeah, please don't think that this is by coincidence or by chance. Like you said, this is purposeful, right? They know that their kingdom is going down, so they like a raging little kid. They're gonna bring everybody down with them. These people thinking that everything is gonna be brought back to normal. No, every month we go by, you crossing a new threshold of getting into deeper and deeper prophecy. So there is no coming back. Shit is not going to go back to normal at all. I want y'all to know that. And as many as and
it's
as
worse and worse.
Yeah, and the more and more they keep on destroying these oil refineries on purpose and bombing them, like he said, the price is gonna keep going up. So you gonna, like he said, Donald Trump said in the lesson I did not too long ago, gas prices haven't even got that high for real yet.
So he ain't worried about it. They rich.
Whenever we make a decision, I don't even think about the American people.
His only thing is the Iranians cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
Since when did they have weapons grade uranium?
He's like
Never. So they ain't never gonna have a nuclear weapon because it's against their fatah. They got a personal thing with their religion that they will never have a nuclear weapon. But the people keep getting souped up to think that they are for the last 47 years.
Yeah.
They had a what's his boy from Bezos? You see that they little rocket exploded. I forgot the name of it. They were trying to launch a satellite into space. That motherfucker exploded. And they said nobody was harmed. What about the environment? Let me see if I got that plume.
All right, while you getting that, I'm gonna get Joel 3:1, because historically, man, throughout these captivities and kingdoms that have been on the earth, the Levant region has been known to have historical warfare and just historical moments that go down over there in that region in Western Asia. In the book of Joel, the 3rd chapter, in the 1st verse, it says, the nations will be judged. Who are the nations going to be judged by? The Lord. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which means Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, which means Yahweh judges, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, not the people over there in the land right now, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the Israelite foreigners among the heathen nations who have the appearance of the heathen nations. It's not no black Hebrew Israelites. That's not a thing. It has nothing to do with color.
Yeah, we've been scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth.
Yeah, it has everything to do with lineage and your spirit, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land, right? Like he just said, scattered among the nations. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Right? Sold us into captivity. Yeah. And what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine, which is our land? Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Yeah. So y'all going in, and just like I say with that Jeremiah 30, every one of our enemies gonna feel the wrath of the Lord.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me pull this up right quick.
Because
I want to show this.
Because you have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my godly pleasant things, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Right? Northern and southern kingdom.
Now, you know, when we get into Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, 30 and 7, he say, speaks about Jacob's trouble. When you go to Jeremiah 30 and 11, the Lord says, for I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee, though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. Like the Lord say, he can take his spirit, I think it's in Job. He can eliminate everybody on earth just by withdrawing his spirit from the earth.
Yeah.
Right? But he's saving the elect. Right? I will make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure. And that's what he's doing. I will not leave thee altogether unpunished. So we had to go and drink of the cup of the wrath of the Lord. And you think the other nations don't got to do it? They gonna do it, especially Esau, Edom. They gonna get the dredges thereof. And as you have done, it shall be done unto thee, as it's written. Reward them double. So just like they have no current concern about what they doing to them people over in the Gaza Strip, over in the West Bank, in Lebanon, Iran, Syria. What else they did some damage at? Yemen. All these things gonna come back on you. And we will not be sympathetic. All they try to bring out on October the 7th, 2023, they great little kids. Y'all raping grown ass men right now.
To death.
To death. So why should anybody have sympathy for you? You're gonna get rewarded according to your works, as it is written. That's for everybody though. Every man will be rewarded according to his works. What was it, 2 Corinthians? 2 Corinthians 4 or 5. Y'all think the Lord playing. The Lord don't play. He the king of terrors. And we finna find out. Now, we're going to pull up this clip. They got these chariots. Now, you could take it with a grain of salt. You got to decipher if it's AI or if it's the truth. We believe it to be the truth.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. So like he said, these other nations are going to pay for the things they did to us. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for Yahweh hath spoken it.
Yeah, let me get 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. For we must all, this is NLT, for we must all stand before Hamashiach to be judged. We will each receive whatever we deserve for the good or evil we have done in this earthly body. And you can go right to Ecclesiastes 12 to the end. 12 and 14. The Most High Power will judge us for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether good or bad. Now, for the longest, these Edomites had these little secret societies. Moving skull and bones to the masses didn't know what was going on. But now they ain't even hiding no more. They don't even care to let you know that what they trying to set up, the new world order.
Not at all.
They got all this technocracy, surveillance, and then we just seen a clip. What's the clip you just showed me? They got a whole female private part that's AI now. Man, these motherfuckers done lost their damn mind.
It's like a robot sex doll.
They done lost their mind. That's why the Lord gonna take them up out of the power seat.
Man, you can't get no pussy that much to where you got to make an AI.
Yeah, it's like. And then we see something where it was a robot that came in. They had so. Did you play that clip? The robot come and clean your house. Why you can't do it? You that damn lazy?
You talking about this? I'm not gonna play the AI sex doll one, but I'll play that other. I got it saved.
Yeah, Esau, he is a madman, perverse. Like Isaiah 19 is in full effect. The whole chapter. He a making a perverse.
And identify your heartbeat.
You can do your business in your line. That's how much it costs. What they say? $20,000. You just finished. Thank you, that lady. You're making all here.
Neo is a humanoid companion designed to transform.
Turn on the light. Why you can't get your fat ass about the council go turn the lights off?
That's everything that they implemented in 2020, man.
Making you lazy.
Delivery, driver services, Walmart pickup orders.
Then they
You don't gotta go inside and shop no more.
They sold them self-driving cars. They can't even go around. They function. They bumping into each other.
Oh, yeah, the
all of them lined up on one street.
The damn Waymos.
Yeah, the Waymos. I saw them when we was out in Phoenix. They was moving around pretty good, but in the inner city, it ain't gonna work.
If they had to hit in St. Louis,
it ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Especially in St. Louis.
I know downtown.
Yeah, with all the streets cut off because they gotta redirect traffic. They for all the times that Jake and any other criminal that put the police on the high speeds.
Yeah. So many dang on dead ends. Let me finish this. Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
Yeah.
Beat your plowshares in the sword and your pruning hooks in the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. These nations, these smaller nations are starting to come together.
Yeah. North Korea puffing up too.
Yeah. And
because they realizing that America ain't doing nothing but talking. They do a lot of bluffing. They do a lot of bluffing. They done moved all they little THAAD and air defense systems from the South Pacific to go over there and protect them Israelis. They even moved them from the so-called Middle East to protect the Israelis. Oh, we got something too. Yeah, we can see it. We did the disclaimer. Look at this right here. This let you know that the average Christian don't read the Bible because they still talking about heaven and hell. You going to hell? What did they say right there? Ecclesiastes 12:7. For then the dust will return to the earth, and the spirit will return to the Most High Power who gave it. That's anybody. Whether even in Job it says, even the wicked, the weary are at rest after they pass and go to sleep.
They even say, how could there be a hell when it says in the book of Revelation that hell's going to be cast into the lake of fire and brimstone? Ain't that what y'all consider hell? The lake of fire and brimstone is what y'all consider hell. Fire, burning, eternal damnation, all this other stuff. If the Lord put a spirit in eternal damnation, would that not make him a merciless God?
He got mercy on us. He gonna have mercy on us. Look, like mercy on them other nations. They still going into slavery.
Yeah.
But guess who ain't getting no mercy? Esau Edom, so-called modern day white man. And it's well deserved. If y'all keep thinking that these boys, not all of them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all of them going. Read the book of Obadiah. They got to go. They vile. Let's get that Job 30. They vile, man. These motherfuckers retarded. Raping little kids, using cowries and electrodes of great grown ass men. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Maps.
Yeah, minor attracted persons.
They be on the news for raping animals and stuff, man. Multiple different animals.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, this dude.
It's had a disease spree. There's a whole farm in Pennsylvania. Hey, man, them boys.
This dude snuck into my farm and he raped my horse. What?
Yeah. That's the thing with the Colombians, too. The Colombians, they so gone. There's like a rite of passage for the boys to grape a donkey. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah, that's
bestiality.
Y'all mingle with the nations.
Yeah.
The Northern Kingdom, they went way further off than
whole lot of idol worship.
Than Judah.
Judah bad. But Northern Kingdom, hey.
Y'all niggas love them.
But never returning to the Lord. So
yeah.
It's part of the curses. Hey, I want to show you this though. Let's pull up this from Jersey.
Job 3:8. Job 30:8. They were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were violent than the earth. And if you want some context, just read up from verse 1.
Yeah.
Or even start at verse 6. It says it's talking about people who dwelled in caves. The troglodytes. Esau Edom.
Yeah. Let me I want to show you this.
You want to
so
present
about the cherry? Yeah. I want to see if I can
you.
find it on my. Let me see if I can find it.
All right.
I thought
No, unmute your mic. Or you gotta unmute it.
I thought this is how I pulled up my what's called, right?
What?
The YouTube.
Your mic on? Oh, it's real low. Okay.
Yeah. I cut the volume down.
No, you good.
All right. Let me see if I can. Oh, this is it. No, that ain't it.
Which YouTube you talking about?
YouTube. Oh, this one. Let me see. No, it ain't that one.
It's this one, right? No, you got it up here.
Ah, Shalaki. I want to show you this. Y'all didn't see this, Israel.
He had a life insurance policy.
I think this right here is a clip of them bombing Lebanon.
You can be covered with life insurance. No medical exam.
Lebanese government
no
has been
blood
compromised.
10 minutes.
They offers medicated cotton. Hezbollah only one defending. Yeah.
Like I said, these nations will join up and come against our better.
Like, that ain't what I want. I want to. I heard you. Now check this out. Cause you're gonna start seeing this more and more, Israel. Don't be afraid like the heathen will be. And look at that right there. Can they see this?
Yeah, okay.
Look at that. Israeli spy says Israel should threaten U.S. with nukes. And that's the guy who stole the nuclear plans from America. They sent them right to Israel. And he over there living good. But let's get this right.
Yeah, that's how them people. I did a lesson on that. How people be, how these people who commit treason over here, they get out of the way, or these people who commit child pedophilia, they get out the way. All they gotta do is get a loophole. They go to Israel and then they get to live free.
There's a whole lot of pedos over there, and they get paid too. They get assistance.
My elders, my teachers of Great Millstone who were well. Shalom to the old elect and the elect lady and your children. It's gonna be a quick.
Let's check this out. Check out what you finna see. Can I make this bigger? Yeah.
I'll play this video to show you the activity that's happening.
Yeah, we'll turn it
up. More tokens.
The brother from Jersey.
That our Lord is soon to return to bring down and cast down the wicked. Esau, Edom.
More amazing alien videos are coming out of California. Now, the video I'm going to show you, a lady captured what appears to be a gigantic mothership. A lady captured what appears to be a gigantic mothership over California. Now, in the video, you'll hear her say, "Don't worry, this is not AI," since that happens to be the only comment that usually comes on these videos where people are kind of freaked out not seeing them. They're like, "Oh, it's AI, but it's not AI. It's literally what appears to be a gigantic mothership just hovering above her." Check the video out. It's pretty awesome.
This is not AI, in case anybody's wondering.
You can tell the shape of the cloud is completely different. The lights are moving in a weird pattern. It looks like a mothership. Now, I left her tag.
And I want to show you this.
At around 3 inches the morning, when the world was completely asleep, someone captured a piece of footage that feels deeply unsettling. The sky suddenly began flashing with an unnatural red light over and over again, like some kind of signal being transmitted. And then a red object tore across the night sky, except it wasn't alone. More and more fireball-like objects started appearing and falling rapidly from above. But what happens next is where things become truly disturbing instead of disappearing. After hitting the ground, these objects began moving at extreme speed across the surface as if they were searching for something, and then without warning, they stretched into vertical beams of light gliding slowly across the ground like they were scanning the entire.
So these strange things are happening because Yahweh Shem outside is showing these tokens. All right, the scriptures say, "Look up, because your redemption drawing nigh." These are the tokens. And because Yahweh Shem outside is showing these tokens.
What is it? Full screen?
Yeah. Like, that's all we need to see. What's that? Zephaniah or Zechariah? Like the curse that goeth forth over the whole earth. Zechariah 5:1.
Are you done?
Yeah. That's all I wanted to show. That's just a brief example. Them sightings gonna go up. Jeremiah 10, right? Also, roughly paraphrasing, look up, your salvation is nearer than what you think.
can pull up any one of these.
You
Really?
Yeah. Or
It's
was that Wisdom of Solomon 5? Or was it Ecclesiastes 5? They're gonna be amazed at the strangeness of their salvation.
it might be. It may be.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes,
It might be.
5th chapter.
You know what? The scriptures the scriptures talk a lot about chariots and whatnot, you know, and the sightings, you know what I'm saying, accounts of the angels and stuff like that. And people always see them, you know, out and stuff. Out and about. It's more and more sightings of them. Like you were saying, I seen a map of it not too long ago, a graphic showing the different chariot sightings, and it always happens a lot in those Caribbean areas and stuff like that, off the coast of the islands and whatnot. He showed those clips, and it's just beautiful to see that the angels are making their presence known. And Esau Edom know for damn sure, and SpaceX know that they don't got no type of technology that can fuck with the angels.
None.
None.
That's why they got Space Force. They ain't finna do shit.
SpaceX, Space Force, whatever, you know. The different UFO sightings that they have on record and on account that they don't want to release because they've seen some stuff that scared the shit out of them.
Yeah, and now they're trying to come out. That's why they're trying to come out with that new movie, Full Disclosure, with Steven Spielberg, A Small Hat, right? And now you got Trump putting out little clips of him like he having an encounter with some aliens. But this Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter.
Okay, I'm gonna get Isaiah 66 and 15.
All right.
Isaiah 66 and 13 says, as one whom his mother comforted, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb, and the hand of Yahweh shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies.
You get a chance, read at your own leisure, read Zechariah, the 5th chapter, and go start at verse 1. This is a curse to go forth throughout the whole earth. They're looking for the thief. Who the main thief? Who been stealing people land since they got into power? Whether it was the Greeks, the Romans, or modern day so-called white men. But let me get this out of Good News Translation. I'll go ahead, Shalak.
For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many.
Read the last part again for me, Shalak.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many.
Many. The slain of Yahweh shall be many. And like he just said earlier, not my God. Yeah, because he ain't your God. Guess what though? The most high power of Israel, he gonna hit it with fire, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah.
And let me do I got the I don't think I got
I got to pull it up.
Good News Translation.
Oh, on here? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Get Wisdom of Solomon 5. I don't know why mine ain't pulled up on her. You gotta start working with this a little
The
more.
Regrets of the Wicked.
The Regrets of the Wicked. That's the title.
We're gonna start at verse 1.
Yeah, you start at verse 1.
All right.
Close it. Go with this.
On that day, someone righteous, full of confidence, will stand before those who oppressed him and made light of his labors. They will be amazed to see him safe and will tremble with terrible fear. Then they will regret what they did, and groaning in anguish, they will say to each other, this is the one we made fun of. We thought he was a joke. What fools we were. We thought he was crazy to live the way he did, and when he died, we didn't honor him. That's going to be a lot of people that left us that's in his truth too. And now here he is, one of God's own children with a place of his own among God's people. Lord willing, we be that number. We were the ones who wandered off the right road. We never lived in the light of righteousness. We never caught the first glimmer of his light. All our lives, we wandered across unmarked deserts instead of following the road which the Lord wanted us to travel. And this lawlessness led us to ruin. We were so proud of ourselves. We bragged about how rich we were. And now, what good has it done us? Look at our people.
That's it. It's all you need. Because I wanted to read it in the KJV.
Okay.
Because verse 2 got more, it sounds better.
Hit hard.
Yeah, hit hard.
Just look at our people. All they do is they flex. They flex how much wickedness they doing. And if you're not outdoing them in wickedness, then you a bitch ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I got it right here. You can go ahead and read.
Yeah. Let's read that same passage in the KJV. Right? Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man, the elect, stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him. Who afflicted us? Was we ever in slavery? Because some people act like they forgot. Oh, long time ago. Don't make no difference. The Lord ain't forget. It's like we ain't forgot either. And made no account of his labors. Do they not do this to this day? Here go the point. Because of the chariot signs, right? When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Why? Because them chariots are going to come down and beam up the hopeful elect. And Lord willing, we're part of that. And destroy the others, the wicked 2/3 of our nation, along with them heathens, right? When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Because don't nobody believe. Because they've been going with Esau's narrative, the so-called modern-day white man narrative. They think it's some little green, big-eyed motherfuckers in space going to come down like on Independence Day. That's not the case.
A predator or something.
Yeah, a predator or some shit. That ain't what's finna happen. That's why they coming out with that movie for disclosure. That's it. That's all I had. That's all I want to read.
Okay, come on.
I'll read verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within them.
I'm gonna switch my
Go
mute
ahead,
your
yeah.
mic and just yeah, mute yours. My bad.
Yeah.
Mute yours. My bad. Mute your mic.
Yeah.
Mute your mic.
I thought I was Oh. Thing ain't moved. There we go. Shalaki Israel.
All right. So
let me read that one more time. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he, who? Us, the Israelites, whom we had sometimes in derision in a proverb of reproach. Yeah. We fools accounted his life madness, his end to be without honor. How was he numbered among the children of the Most High Power? And his lot is among the saints, because we are the saints. We the children of Israel. Not them 48 faggots that's over there now. Not the pedo. Them word guys. They nicknamed Rat. That's all. I don't want to say too much. They you know how they get down.
they get real sensitive.
Yeah, they real sensitive. They don't have no problems killing or talking bad about you. But when you say something about them, oh man, this is like DJ. They get as sensitive as your cruel king, DJ. He real sensitive.
Yeah.
You know this clown been in a UFC stadium.
Same that.
And they having he had a nerve. This is how full of pride these Edomites are, especially DJ. He want to come out to commemorate the 250th year of this country being in existence. He want to come out with a $250 bill with his face on. And then he gonna have some kind of event that's gonna last a couple of weeks, starting at the end of June all the way through the 4th of July. They had a musical lineup, and everybody that they just said was gonna be there, they just said, "Oh no, we know there's gonna be that now. We'll move our name off the list." But if you seen the list of the people we had that was gonna perform, you will say to yourself in 2026, "Who the fuck is that?" Young MC, Morris Day, and the Time, Milli Vanilli. I thought they was dead. Who the fuck is these old ass groups that came out in the early 90s or late 80s?
I thought they were Milli Vanilli. One of them dudes.
One of them cats is gone. They sleep. Yeah. Morris Day and the Time, Morris Day got to be about 77.
I don't even know who that is.
If I'm 53, he was down with Prince now. He played on you ever seen Purple Rain? You never seen Purple Rain, have you? Oh, he had the one song. He was cool like a little player. The one dude, Jerome, the nigga was so full of vanity, he'll be on stage and the dude would have a mirror so he can look at himself. What's the name of that song? I'm so cool. Cool. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, when that group broke up, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis is the ones who behind BDP. I mean, not BDP. BB. What was it? Bill DeVoe.
Oh, yeah.
Janet Jackson hits. They wrote they music producers, so they wrote a lot of music for people. That shit, was that one girl? I'm not your superwoman, that chick. Whole lot of people. But Morris Day was the one who thought he was like a little player or whatever. 7779311. I wanna spend the night with you if that's all right. Salaki is right here. I'm just trying to get his youngster. Anyway, that's it for various topics. Hey, all you need to know is things increasing with them Russians. They say they even drew a red line when the U.S. used their AI technology to assist them drones in blowing up that dome with Planetary and Skylink. So, and then the Iranians have been retaliating. They bombed the U.S. air base in Kuwait. As the Israeli, as Donald Trump and them keep coming out saying the ceasefire is we almost have a deal. They just came on the ticket. We ain't had no deal. We ain't talked to them folks. Mm. The lies continue. Psalm 58:3. Oh yeah, when we bought out Isaiah 47 with their witchcraft because of the technology they got coming out.
Oh yeah,
the biometrics.
Job 9, not Job 9:24.
Habakkuk 2, you bought that out.
No, I was gonna say we're not ignorant of the devices.
Oh yeah,
crafted. I need to bring that up.
2 Corinthians 2:11.
Concerning that technology that they had.
Yeah. That's why they're trying to soup everybody up. They're gonna get y'all all relaxed. Just like, y'all know you don't remember this. Remember you was in high school and in the curriculum, they had the book for y'all to read 1984. And I asked the people, why y'all got this book? Because they're trying to train y'all. That's what they're doing. They figured that they didn't train up the youth, to people your age, 22 and under, to the point to where y'all gonna accept anything they come with. Check that book out, 1984.
They made a movie.
They made a movie of it too. That's what these devils trying to do. So-called modern day white man. Say what now?
I said Fahrenheit 451.
Yep.
That movie was actually pretty good too.
I'm about to check it out. I don't think I ever saw that. 2
Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, like everybody else. And I have brought out First Thessalonians 5 and 4, or 5 and 5 after that, talking about how we're not in the dark.
You brought up Ephesians 6 too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how these other people are in the dark, and we're not in the dark. We're in the light through this truth.
But our people, Jake, they so consumed with vanity, they rather remain in the dark.
Yeah.
That's why I said in Isaiah 37, can these dry bones live?
This they're willfully ignorant of.
Yeah. Ain't no cloak for your sins though, like they're reading Hebrews. Nigga, ain't no cloak for your sins no more.
Yeah, so. That being said, we pray that the lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching.
It's just brief, Israel. You know, we can't go that long because we'll lose y'all attention.
So with that being said, we want to close it off by giving all praises, honor, and glory
to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone, once again, who taught us this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Until next time, we say Shalom, Israel, Shalom.
Shalom.
And as always, the one that close to the kingdom, man, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom, Israel, Shalom.
Put a smile on your face, because one day, soon and very soon, Esau Edom gonna get rewarded for all his works.
Come.